Did you know that over half the world's population today can trace their ancestry to one man mentioned in Genesis 10? From Tehran to Tel Aviv, from Damascus to Dubai, billions of people share a common ancestor, Shem, son of Noah. Today, we're beginning an incredible journey through the Table of Nations, starting with the patriarch, whose name literally gave us the word Semitic. The Berean Standard Bible tells us in Genesis 10:21-2, and sons were also born to Shem, the older brother of Japheth. He was the ancestor of all the sons of Eber, the sons of Shem, Elam, Asshur, Arphaxad, Lud, and Aram. These 5 names aren't just ancient history, they're the foundation stones of civilizations that shaped our world and continue to influence it today. Let's understand what we're looking at. The Table of Nations in Genesis 10 isn't just a genealogy, it's the ancient world's understanding of how humanity spread across the earth after the flood. Think of it as the Bible's answer to the question, where did all these different peoples come from? Shem's line is particularly significant. While Japheth's descendants spread into Europe and Ham's into Africa, Shem's children remained in the heart of the ancient world, the Middle East. This is why we call languages like Hebrew, Arabic, and Aramaic Semitic languages. They all trace back to this common source. What's fascinating is how archaeology keeps confirming these ancient connections. When scholars deciphered Elamite tablets from 2500 BC, they found a civilization exactly where Genesis said Elam settled. When they excavated Nineveh, they found Assyrian records that align with biblical Asshur. These aren't coincidences, they're confirmations. But here's what many Christians don't realize. Through Shem's grandson Eber, we get both the Hebrew and Arab peoples. That's right, Isaac and Ishmael weren't the beginning of this division. It goes back further, to Eber's 2 sons, Peleg, ancestor of Abraham and the Jewish people, and Joktan, father of the Arabian tribes. This shared ancestry is written in the languages they speak, the traditions they keep, and even in their DNA. The Arameans, descendants of Aram, gave the ancient world its international language. Aramaic was the English of its day, the language of trade, diplomacy, and eventually, the language Jesus Christ himself spoke. Parts of Daniel and Ezra were written in Aramaic, preserved in our Bibles today. Modern science has given us new tools to trace these ancient lineages. Genetic studies of Y chromosomes show Middle Eastern populations sharing common markers that align remarkably well with these biblical genealogies. While we can't prove every connection, the overall pattern is unmistakable. As we begin this series, remember that these aren't just names in an ancient book. These are real peoples, real civilizations, with descendants walking the earth today. In a world often divided by ethnic and religious conflicts, Genesis 10 reminds us of our common origins. Every person of Middle Eastern descent, whether Jewish, Arab, Persian, or Assyrian, shares this heritage through Shem. Next time, we'll explore the mysterious Elamites and their connection to modern Iran. We'll see how a civilization that vanished 2,500 years ago left its mark on the Persian Empire and beyond. Until then, I encourage you to read Genesis 10 and 11 for yourself. See these names not as distant history, but as the roots of our human family tree. God bless, and I'll see you in the next video.